On 16th September 2009, the Kenyan government, which claims ownership of the land on which Kibera stands, began a long-term movement scheme which will rehouse the people who live in the slums in Nairobi. The entire project was planned to take 9 years and was to rehouse all the slum residents in the city. The United Nations and Prime Minister's Raila Odinga, who is the local MP-backed project, was expected to cost $1.2 billion. The first batches of around 1,500 people left the slums and was taken away by trucks on September 16th, 2009 from 6:30 a.m. local time and were rehoused in 300 newly constructed apartments with a monthly rent of around 1,000 shillings, which is equivalent to $10. This being the second year of stay in the completed houses, the presence of fake Kibera residents living here is vastly recognizable. It is mostly through the back door by management and some residents, and the threat is high for poor families to subtle them to the middle-class families and go back to the slums secretly on agreement that they will be receiving part of the rent. But residents here are shy to talk on the matter openly to avoid the risk of being evicted forcefully by the management. And for the few who agreed to share some information to us, it was on condition that they remain anonymous.
Lakini si wote wenye walitoka Soweto wenye wako hapa. Wengine wametoka ma estate zingine. Wengine wametolewa hata nyumbani wakiwa hapa ndani. Hata saa zile mtu analetwa, unaona utafauti. Vitu ambavyo ataingia nayo, utaona yenyewe usi mkaaji wa Soweto na Kibera. Njia tu ya ongo toe pesa fulani au wenye walikuwa wanaleta watu wakubwa wa hapa. Sasa hao ndio walikuwa wanawaleta. Wengi wako wenye waliwacha manyumba. Wenye walienda nyumbani kabisa.
Despite the fact that the guards around are strict to strangers or anyone they suspect could leak any one thing story out, Canaan managed to sneak in a flip camera around, and it was amazing the number of vehicles at the parking, a clear indication that genuine Kibera residents could not afford. The Ministry of Housing, which had the mandate to relocate residents from Soweto to the promised land, is aware on this matter. But they are putting most, if not all, the blame to mismanagement by the parties responsible on the ground. Now this brings us to our question. Since the government has the capacity, will it take the necessary action to see that these culprits are brought to book, or will it just stay aside and watch? This being the first phase of the upgrading project, something needs to be done, either by the Prime Minister himself or by any other stakeholders responsible in this project. Joseph Gadesha, reporting for Kibera News Network.